right, welcome back to the 6th episode of Gas in the Tank MMA podcast with myself, Daddy Ravioli, Jon Aiello, and this man, the usurper, Darcy Vendy. What's been happening?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Australia Day. Training as always, not tapping the microphone. Other than that, that's about it, really.
Pretty cruisy?
Yeah, same as always. A lot of reading.
Plot. Yeah. Do you want to talk anything about like what you've been reading?
No, I've been reading a book called The Courage to be Disliked. Been spamming the fuck out of that. Mm-hmm. And its second part, I don't know, it's really good.
Yeah. What was that that snippet you sent to me about like the needing attention? That like when you
I was like, oh, okay, good mate. There.
What was that diss you laid on me?
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Well,
no, it was like one of the 4 stages of like problem behavior, and it was kind of just like, it was not actually what you. I did not think of what you messaged back in reference to it.
Really?
I was just thinking about young John in the classroom.
Yeah, no, and we spoke about it on the walk. And that's why I replied and said, it's so funny that this is relevant to
we fully did.
About me talking about how I've just like always is this when we're talking about how much I always love punching on?
Yeah.
No. Cool.
And like John being John, being like cheeky with the teacher, but not being a dickhead.
Yeah, not disrespectful.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not at that level.
No.
Very cool though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for some self-development or internal perspective, I'm gonna start reading it. I'm gonna start reading it.
Definitely like a good different perspective on like an operating system for life. Yeah. Like some flawed stuff in there as well, but yeah, a lot to be taken away.
The overarching theme.
I'm just saying that because like I don't want people to like lash back
I
about
was
it.
gonna
I
say.
fucking love it. That book is my Bible. I don't care what anyone says. There's like obviously things you can poke holes in, but like holy fuck, fight me. Like we'll see how that goes.
I'll sit that one
I
out.
have the courage to be disliked.
more than anyone.
Exactly.
It's
Street
ridiculous. Well, cool. Yeah, the courage to be disliked. That's doing mental development as well as physical development. I came back from New Zealand last week. It was a sick trip. Caught up with me good mate Lorena. I got to introduce her to my partner Nicola, which was sick because I've raved so much about her, and just obviously we've spoken about it before, how she's quite in tune with the way we think, and she's pretty open to everything, and she's very self-aware. Just a cool experience to see those two, like me introduce them, have them kind of like getting to know each other based on the fact that we're mutual friends, and then them basically just taking over and being like, oh, we can cut this motherfucker out. Like, we're going to have a good time regardless. So then, yeah.
So that's when I flew over to New Zealand and we kept the quad pod strong.
Exactly right. Yeah. Thank the Lord for 3-hour flights and Jetstar. But yeah, I ended up very drunk and throwing up. So
hot.
I do try. And I wanted to quickly talk about this. We did quickly talk about it before we came in, but Matt Myers being a mad dog. Who would have expected? He's quite the respectful gentleman.
Yeah.
Giving you your props on YouTube.
I haven't actually seen the interview yet, but yeah, I kind of gathered that he was a sick cunt, as it were. I watched his like interview post the fight with John last time. And yeah, he just seems like sure of himself, as you would.
Definitely seems like his head's screwed on.
Yeah.
Seems like a very genuine, another bloke who's pretty self-aware. Like he basically said, oh, I believe in my skills. I think I can take my career to the next level. Time is not on my side, that's for sure. I'm getting older. But
I think I'm pretty sure we're the same age.
I think he might be 1 year older than you.
I don't know why I said I'm pretty sure, because I looked at his Tapology and I think he's born in August.
So you're older than him.
Yeah.
So you're both 29.
Yeah.
But you'll be 30 when you fight.
I know.
That's hectic.
It's going to be such a sick birthday present.
You're dressed like a schoolboy.
Feels like it.
No, that's I don't know. It's for me, as always, like the person who sits there and watches everything and is like, don't say shit. Or like sit there and like, yeah, you're gonna fucking find out, aren't you, mate? Like Matt Myers, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is how it kind of should be. It's kind of cool to see just him say, he basically said, it's not about whether I think I can, like whether I think I'm the best in the world or I think whatever, blah, blah. It's more just like, I know he thinks he's the man. I know I think I'm the man. At the end of the day, let's just figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, we just get to do that. There's no, I want to fight him. It's just, oh, you think you can beat me? I think I can beat you.
Yeah.
Very Rob Whittaker-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm a sucker for a bit of Robbie. A bit of Bobby Knuckles.
Nah, it's good. I think it's like a bit of a contrast compared to the last like 2 years of my career. Like everyone has been, some sort of version of fucking mouthy, really.
He's on gear. He's a fucking loser. He's a dickhead. He's scared. He's dodging. He's ducking. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like that change of pace is like very,
Refreshing.
exactly. It's fucking awesome. Don't feel like I have to play up to something that I'm not in response to some one that just isn't really that comfortable with themselves. Yeah.
100%. That's exactly what I meant. Like seeing all the people who usually like, because you're not on the socials and they're just on there like yapping shit. I'm sitting there like, what? Like what even is your problem? Nice to see someone who doesn't need to tell themselves they have a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess that's most of what's been happening. I'm going to briefly touch on the fact that I apologize. Actually, no, I fucking don't for all the horrible content I've been making lately. You people are fucking loving it, and ding, 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 the follower stocks are going up. So whatever your fucking problem is, I guarantee when I'm back fighting, it'll be less memey and less epileptic.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. It'll probably get worse when I start knocking more.
I honestly thought that. I was like, it'll probably be less frequent. Then you get a...
It'll simmer down, but it'll become more intense the more wins.
Yeah.
But that's me. So anyway, current events and news. Pretty bit of a feel good story for the MMA community. Bobby Knuckles is training with Israel Adesanya in New Zealand at City Kickboxing. Any thoughts on that?
It looked cool. I honestly didn't even really bother watching the video because I was just like, as fucked as it sounds, I was kind of just like, they're both past it. All good. Don't really need to keep tabs on this. Not both, but you know what I mean. It's just... Was it cool? Was it actual sparring footage or was it just like a 10-second clip?
No, I don't think there was... Like, there's no sparring footage. I don't think they're releasing that, but I think that's because they're both kind of like, why would we need to do that?
Yeah.
Like, we're just telling people that we're training together.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple of videos where they're sitting there talking together and like it seems like they genuinely like each other. It's cool to see that, I think, because everyone was always like, especially in Australia and New Zealand, it's kind of us versus everyone until it's us versus them.
Yeah.
And then that's when it becomes like, all right, well, from across the ditch, we've got to get mad this time. Like,
yeah.
But even at the end of the day, we're still all kind of like, a win for New Zealand is a win for Australia, and a win for Australia is a win for New Zealand because we're just basically the same place.
Ian's axe.
Exactly. But yeah, it's not actually crazy to think that they're both past it, as you say, because they literally both said, or at least Rob said anyway, he was like, well, there's not really a need for us to fight again. It doesn't look like it's going to line up for us to fight each other. There's no need for it. So that's kind of been put to bed, because in what world is one of them going to have the championship while the other's a number one contender?
Kind of just depends how long they stay in the sport for.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like eventually the division's going to mix up in a way where it's like, oh, this guy's injured, this guy's got it booked, he's fighting the champion, you're the only two left. Like that's how it would happen if it was.
And that's not going to be the case.
Yeah. With how much it's like jumping around the title now, that is.
They're now the dudes that are like, they'll team up to...
Luke Rockhold gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll stay there to keep the fucking younger boys from coming up and getting their shot.
They'll try.
They will try. We've seen 2 failures straight away. Hamzat's beaten down the door, and Dreykus is heavy at the helm. However you say that. Speaking about the helm, Elon Musk gives a Sieg heel.
Oh, yeah. I did not fucking... Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, dude. I'm not on the internet.
All right. Well, this will get clicks, so we've got to talk about it. I don't want to... You know what the action is. Logan does it all the time.
What is it, John?
You know, it's that thing where your hand, it's like there's a level. There's a level. See, it's all right. It's all right. So we're getting closer. And I'm going to stop there. But if you've got somewhere between there...
gas?
Dude, I'm struggling to focus. We should go to concentration camp. No, respect. Sorry. God, great.
I'm not.
Every time. Every time there's got to be something. We're incredibly privileged white males. And we understand that. And we are sorry for anyone who has experienced injustice in their lives. Like women and midgets and such. But yeah, he like, I kind of think it was a bit of a piss take. He was like, it's at the Trump thing. So like, it's
That's
crazy.
so not a piss take, dude. That's like fucking danger dog. Damn.
He literally was like, he like said something. I didn't really see it, but like he gives a bit of a speech at like the Trump fucking, what do you call it? The inauguration?
Rally?
What's it? Yeah, like.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because you become the presidential elect.
Indictment? Wasn't that? Is that what it is? Or is that
Indictment.
what he was? Isn't that what he was getting like? I don't know. Dude,
I don't know.
Not, like,
it's the thing where you basically officially become the president. Okay. Now you are the president. You're no longer the presidential elect or whatever that phrase is. I'm not from America. I apologize if I'm butchering that. But also, fuck you. I'm talking funny shit. Elon Musk, after he gives his like little bit of speech, just goes like, yeah, and like does it like 4 times to like different directions. And it was just like...
Does he give him the sprinkler? Or does he fucking
Daniel, can you pull it up, please? Oh, that's right. But does he what?
Yeah, does he is it like, I don't want to do it now?
Does he do it? Stop, turn, do it.
Does he like lower and raise it, or is it the sprinkler, the fucking...
No, he
You know what I mean?
he lowers it, raises it. He goes, okay, so I'm gonna use a fist bump just to ignite. It's fucked that we live in such a place that I can't do this
my God,
without.
who cares?
Okay,
Just do it,
I'm just gonna do it, guys. This is not racist. I love everyone. Not everyone, but I'd mean no offense when I'm doing this. This is simply for demonstration purposes.
Yeah,
he goes
so much
like,
courage, John.
"Thank you." I do. I'm incredibly brave. Find you brave. Now he goes, and he like does it 4 times.
Yeah, whoa.
And just to all these people. And yeah, obviously like all the websites and the news channels fucking went off and they were like, this is just disgusting. Like, of course a man who's like likes Trump is like this. Are we going to let this hate be spewed into our faces? Like that's the overarching theme of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Nah, it's wild.
Do you reckon it was legit?
No. I highly doubt it.
Do you think...
But it's just one of those things where it's like, fuck. Everybody needs something to be angry about. especially if they're in situations like we are. It's like, bro, if you live in a first world country, a lot of the like lefty type of stuff, it's like, yeah, dude, I just need something to be a part of because I have no purpose in life. I need something to be angry about because I myself work as a barista and have no fucking purpose. But if I feel like that I can be like, I am this group, then I can belong to something for one and feel like I have a place in the world and feel like I have a purpose for, you know what I mean, the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But it's like in reality just, I have no career aspirations or hobbies that really fulfill me enough. So I feel like I'm just going to fucking be angry about something because it makes me feel good.
I'll find my cause.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I want to do with my life.
Not to say that as well that there isn't like so much validity to all of what they're talking about. People just take the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes that thing where you question whether someone actually has a problem because they have a problem or it's because they have other shit they don't want to address. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. There are definitely some people out there who are probably like, well, that's just not on. My goodness. There are other people who are like, yeah, I failed to raise children the right way and I never figured out what I want to do with my career. So I'm going to get fucking mad about the fact that Elon Musk, who has all that money, is doing hand gestures that I know would piss other people up.
It's either that or like PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me something.
I literally was without hesitation, I was about to say someone's name and I was like, I'm not doing that. Okay. Well, okay. This is something I want to talk to you about because I feel like it sucks that our last podcast only came out today. But Arman pulls out of the fight and willingly goes to the back of the line.
Oh.
Yeah. So Dana came out after the fight because obviously Renato fought what? Renato
Came out.
Renato Moicano. He fought Islam Makhachev as the late replacement, obviously already on the card to fight Beneil. But Arman immediately after the fight, because Dana was like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. We had our medic check him out and all that sort of thing. He's like, I don't ever want anyone to fight injured, but sometimes you miss opportunities. And he's going to have to fight his way back to the title. And Arman immediately came out and was like, yes, I understand. I will fight Charles Oliveira again.
Yeah.
Which is like, it was like arguably your hardest fight.
Yeah.
Is it, one,
did Dana blow his back out now that he's come out? Was it him all along? And then he's like, dude, I got to go to the back of the line. I'm no longer a man.
Well,
I watched The Brutalist on the weekend, if anybody wants a bit of context for that as well.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, well.
Don't need context to hear Dana White blowing a man's back out.
Nah, there's more to be found.
Well, yeah, look, I'm thinking, did Arman pull out or did Dana pull out?
He clearly didn't because it just fucking boom. L2 and L3, they're gone.
And now I'm at the back of the line. You're standing over there and you're standing over there and I don't know which way is up. All right, no.
Arman was in a room with all of the top contenders.
This is just getting worse and worse.
And Dana was like, it's me or the boys. Decide.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cade. You have to sit there and just listen to us fucking cackle. I actually think there might be... Shut up, you piece of garbage. I actually think there might be a method to Arman's madness here. You know how we said in the last one, sometimes people just get to the title too early?
Yeah.
What if he was just like, fuck, bro, like, I could just pull out here. There's another lightweight fight there. And then I immediately get, like, if I do it, like, this later notice, I'm not getting cut because I'm clearly one of the best. I have the skills to beat anyone else in this division. But this gives me, like, a little buffer where I can fucking go back and figure out exactly what I need here? Because maybe he just didn't feel like he got it in that camp.
I think, honestly, like, there was a few things. One was, like, apparently, like, overeating a fair bit. Like, at the start of his camp, and then maybe just, you know what I mean, was 2% too heavy by the time he got there, and was like, all right, I'm going to miss weight. Well, fuck this. Like, I'm not going to make myself look like a fool and just play, like, have this little ploy, and then that's all she wrote. And, like, if he did have a back injury.
Well, here's the thing. He said he went to start cutting weight and his back gave out.
Sure.
So, like, maybe he realized at the very beginning of the weight cut.
Yeah.
I don't know,
This
bro.
is
You
gonna happen.
know,
Yeah,
you know. When you start doing it, you know whether it's going to be a hard one for one or if it's going to be one where you're like, am I even, like, if I do this, am I just going to fuck myself up to the point where I still don't make it and then I'm fucked regardless? So then I'm losing money, I'm losing the chance to win the title, or am I going to do it, make it, and be at such a fucking, like, detriment to myself because I can't, you know? Like, I've actually damaged myself here beyond repair. So it gets to the point where you're like TJ, you just get, boom, you get, like, pushed by Henry Cejudo and you're like, oh, dude, I'm out.
And that's the end of your story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're the fastest finish in lightweight title fight history.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see that. I feel like of all of the, like,
Possibilities.
options, yeah, I definitely think it's the weight thing. And then him weight cut and he just kind of like, I fucked it. Back in 6 months, guys.
Well, there was also the other thing, like, I saw a few people pointed out, it never really got, like, much traction, but obviously my feed on socials and stuff is always popping up with Arman because I'm a fucking Arman dick rider. He had, like, little, looked like he had staff.
Staff, yeah.
Looked like he had staff. So I don't know if maybe he was heavy because of antibiotics, like he wasn't able to train as much or as hard to get the weight down, or maybe, bro, like you said, you retain some fucking fluid when you're on antibiotics.
Yeah.
So a number of things, but for me anyway, kind of felt like it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, 100%.
I was like, sick.
Yeah. I did
Arman-
not feel like he was ready to win that.
Arman gets another couple,
Yeah.
especially with the way he's been talking as well.
Yes.
The fucking dude.
Yeah, dude.
You do not want to be going into the biggest fight of your life against arguably the lightweight GOAT, or at least the fucking lightweight GOAT's protege, being like, I don't even need this. Like, I just wanted to be good. Like, I just wanted to be okay at fighting, and I've got lots of money, and, you know, I just do it because I'm good at it. It's like, yeah, nah. This guy's doing it because he's honoring his entire fucking family. And to lose is to, like, he needs to stab himself in the stomach afterwards and kill himself as, like, honor to the gods of the, you know, Dagestani mountains.
Yeah, no.
You laugh, but that's what those people are like.
Savages. Nah, I don't, yeah. It definitely would just be like a perfect little storm of things, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Islam really is like, look at the people that he's beaten.
Yeah.
Like, he's
great.
He is, I reckon he's honestly probably like one, if he had fought and beaten Arman, would probably be like, yep, he's the GOAT. Just, yeah.
Dana's already calling him the GOAT.
Yeah.
After that one, he was like, yeah, all right, I'll shut the fuck up. John Jones isn't the GOAT and he's not pound for pound. This is the guy now. Are you happy?
Yeah.
That's literally his.
Sick.
Yeah. And then everyone was like, so if John fought Chael back, he's like, don't be fucking dicks. I just said it, all right? He's the GOAT. He's the pound for pound. Just leave it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
No, I honestly, yeah, I think it's kind of weird because Arman's the only one there right now who there's any doubt about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone thinks Justin Gaethje is going to beat him. I don't think anyone thinks Max Holloway is going to beat him. I don't think Volk will get another chance.
Nobody can beat him.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's literally just Arman. And then the whole like thing that bridges the gap between them is boxing. Arman's really pretty garbage at it. Yeah.
And that paired with a mental deficit, just fucking go in there and tap straight away. Like, let him hit you once and do the fucking stew dare, go down.
Yeah. No, well, see how it all pans out over the next few months.
All right. Well, I don't know if you caught it. I know I didn't really catch it. I saw a clip of it, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Cocaine Connor insists he'll fight Jeremy Stephens off the back of his TKO win over Eddie Alvarez at this weekend's Bare Knuckle FC.
Wait, what?
That's my favorite. Clipping this shit, and when I say something, and the immediate reaction is, "Wait, what?" I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, no, wait. Is he actually fighting him at Bare Knuckle?
Like I said, it's Cocaine Connor. I don't know what's going on, bro. Connor's like running around like, yeah, the melty little fool of a thing, yeah. I got up in his face and it was high off me fucking head. And I could feel a little pissant. And I was going to, like, he came into the cage. He shoved his forehead onto Jeremy Stephens. I was like, yeah, you want to try me, a little fucking fool? And then afterwards, his name's escaping me, but the promoter, owner, co-owner, whatever you want to call it, the face of Bare Knuckle FC in terms of promotion and whatever, he said, he was like, oh, Connor told me to announce he's fighting Jeremy Stephens in Bare Knuckle FC. That's the next fight.
Jesus.
He's like, Connor told me to announce that. But when you're off your fucking head, are you just saying shit? You're like, yeah, this is my business right now. I'll just say whatever, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And then he'll wake up tomorrow and be like, fuck Dana.
It's like he's like, so before it was like him projecting like in months times, you know what I mean? But now he's like, bro, I'm fighting him tomorrow. Get ready.
Yeah.
Like that's happening next weekend. Buy your tickets, you fools. Like fucking the time is nigh.
He literally said in like one of the, dude, honestly, I love Promoter Connor. Promoter Connor's fun. He's like, the gods will fill our athletes with, turn their knuckles to knives. And he's like, I'm butchering that, but he gave a fucking like pretty inspirational like war speech. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, if this was the Admiral, like, and I was a soldier, I'd be like, fucking oath, bro. These are blades.
Whatever you say, Mel Gibson.
I'm Ben Johnston. Oh, that was...
You are Ben Johnston.
I am. What's that, bro? But yeah, he's clearly... He said after that, or he said before that, before the fight, he was like, one of these days, like to the schmo, he said to the schmo, he was like, one of these days, the music's just going to start playing and I'm going to walk out and I'm going to fight someone, anyone. I don't care. That's going to happen one day. I guarantee it. He's like, there will be no promotion or nothing. That's where my future lies. It's like, wow, that is the saddest fall from grace I have ever heard. Bro, you borderline Cody Garbrandt. The highest of highs, the lowest of lows.
Yeah, fuck.
Imagine that. You're just sitting there like watching hillbillies punch on, then all of a sudden you hear, as yonder Glen. And he just fucking walks in. He's like, yeah, I'm going to fight.
Notorious.
I'm going to fight you. It's like the ref. He's like, there's no. He's like, put him up.
That's Rawlings. What?
There's also, this is just a fun tidbit. I'll show it to you after. There's a meme where it's like Connor's locked in and it's this chick that Beck Rawlings is fighting. He's like staring at her tits. He's just like, so just the caption, Connor's locked in. It's like, what else would he be locked in on?
Fucking hell. Poor guy.
We had some fight announcements. This definitely isn't on yours, so I apologize for this. I put this in like an hour ago. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. First thoughts.
How far away is it?
I don't know, a couple of weeks. You know, Alex
That
likes
is,
to fight.
yeah, exactly. That means nothing to that cunt.
Alex Pereira versus Magomed.
I don't know. I kind of like Magomed hasn't really.
9th of March.
Oh, true. Yeah,
That's
true.
what. That's not
7
long at
7
all.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, well, I don't know. I feel like Magomed isn't like everything that everyone's saying he's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of just a body jab and a hook. And I don't really feel like that's something that's going to get the job done against Alex, you know?
This is a great comparison because we spoke about Alex versus Alexander Volkov. We're talking about how, like, it's kind of a Jan thing. Remember Jan when he fought Izzy?
Yes.
And it was like that whole,
Yeah.
the way that plays out. Bro, Jan had such a competitive fight with Magomed Ankalaev. He leg kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then he just like couldn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went to a draw.
Yeah.
And that's why Jamal fought Glover for the title.
Mm.
And it was just, I think Alex beats the shit out of Magomed Ankalaev.
Yeah.
I don't see that as the threat.
He's southpaw, hey?
Yes.
Maybe that, because when Jan was hitting those, they were lead to lead leg kicks, hey? Or was he inside leg kicking him?
Bro, Jan fucking goes shin to shin. He don't care.
Yeah, fuck.
He's literally going,
Alex
whack.
wouldn't either.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's probably a done deal, let's be real. Like, I don't really, there's nobody in that division that is like, they've distributed the majority of their brain cells to their physicality, you know? And they're not putting the strat together that's going to get it done against him. It sucks. It's like they've all just got like one little niche skill set. Jan's got a few, like his leg kicks. Fucking Magomed's, body jab and a hook. Jamal Hill is like an overbalanced cross.
Yeah.
Thingy that just fought him on the weekend is a dart.
Yuri?
Yeah, Jiri.
He's a dart.
Yeah, no, he has like the dart. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't really and none of them really have like a full skill set.
Yeah.
Whereas Alex is like, to be honest, not really a full skill set either, but he's got like a few good little tactical things that all work off of each other. Yeah.
He's doing the Ilya.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, bro, I know what I'm good at. Why would I complicate this shit?
Yeah.
Kick your fucking leg, hit you with left hook.
Yeah.
Jab to body until you think I'm going to jab you in body and left hook.
Yeah, exactly.
And you fall over.
When you're made of wood, it's very strong as well. Yeah. Fuck.
All right, so first take is Alex the GOAT.
I reckon second round KO.
KO or TKO?
KO.
Okay.
I could see him getting left hooked over the back of his head while he's body jabbing him.
I really hope that's exactly what happens because I want to put this over that happening. Cool. Oh, and obviously, well, not obviously. I'm saying obviously because I didn't write it down, but I just remembered it. Dan Hooker versus Justin Gaethje.
Cool.
Violence personified.
That is fucking sick.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I reckon Dan's going to get bashed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that's like, fuck. You're literally a target board for like probably the like technically best striker in the division. Well, not even really technically best striker. That's Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
But fucking like, he's the most like efficient power puncher in the division.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can generate force often, not get tired, and place it well.
It's also one of those things, I've always looked at it, and it's something I've tried to like mimic before, training, the throwing something, falling so far like head over foot and like being able to push back up. You know, like the overhand left hook thing?
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
his fucking body will go, like this will be his legs and he will go, and that's the overhand.
Yeah.
But somehow he's still able to like boing and come back with the left hook. It's, I don't know, is that like a strong back thing?
Refer to Trevor Whitman's fuck. What was it
How much
called?
money do you think I have?
Nah, it is a bit costly, unironically though. Nah, but Yeah. That instructional.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely got the goods.
Point is, Justin's a bit of a freak when it comes to that, in my opinion. I reckon he's like, he might not be a freak. Obviously, there's always a way to understand and break down whatever someone's doing. But I just think that's like a huge tool in the skill set. Like someone pulling back away from you, and then as they're coming back in thinking that you're like so far down, because Dan loves knees and shit. Like he's coming back with a left hook or something like that.
I could see him like breaking Dan down with body shots.
What about leg kicks?
No.
You don't see that?
I feel like Dan will just like fucking channel the power of a ruined dopamine system and just like cop them. And then start like war talking his way to a win.
Well, I don't know. To me, I see like Dan is tough as fuck. Dan is like one of the toughest people you see because he loves getting hit. Like it's crazy how much that man loves getting pain inflicted on him at this point. I think he'll cop the leg kicks. The leg will go dead, and then he'll stand there and do the trading.
Yeah.
And that's when it becomes like Justin might fuck out there. That's when he'll give him an opportunity to have something bad happen to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And Justin will do the...
No, that makes sense. I think of the Edson Barboza fight.
With Justin?
With Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's like spinning back kicks to the body, though.
That's what I mean. And like, he's like, he landed what he landed well, but I feel like if you could just do that more frequently, which Edson clearly wasn't because of the like shot selection. It's like, bro, if you're trying to land your special move, like to... You know what I mean? It's like you got to land your LB square like twice in a row. It's like it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you just like get the one good body shot off and he's hurt and then he has to like bring his elbows to his hips and then you can just start smacking him in the head. Like it'll be like a consistent onslaught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up because I think of a few examples of where Edson is the guy who can hurt, but like unless he gets you with the one shot, it's almost like Marlon Moraes as well. You know, like those guys who have that shit that's like, if it lands perfectly, you're out cold. That's the end of it. But if I hit you and I hurt you, I don't know what to do. And now all of a sudden I'm on my back. And you took me down. Like I gave you a takedown. I think about the spinning wheel kick he landed on Kevin Lee. Yeah. Remember when Kevin did the bling, 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 and Kevin still beat the shit out of him for the rest of the fight.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. Justin ain't that guy. Justin's the guy when he fucking hurts you. You need to run. Do the Alistair.
Or fight back because you'll fucking get himself wobbled.
Yeah.
Dan is good at that. Yeah.
Well, cool. We have the UFC coming up this weekend, so I thought we'd briefly touch on that. There's not a whole lot I want to talk about, but I did quickly, obviously, it's kind of the main two fights that I'm interested in. Not even super interested in them because, well, the co-main I don't think it'll be fun for a bit or it might just be terrible. It's Shara Bullet versus Michael Venom Page.
Oh.
At middleweight.
I think Michael Venom Page will fuck him up.
Like just blitzing him, eh?
Yeah. Or being like... Yeah, obviously blitzing him, but I think the biggest thing is that he'll never really... how big is Shara? He's like 6'2", hey?
I think so.
But he doesn't necessarily have that, like, extendo boy reach. Yeah. No. I could see him just getting, like, outboxed and then, like, spamming, like, Russian special moves and never really getting anything off.
True.
Because he doesn't have the best point fighting, hey?
No. No, Magomed... Oh, sorry, not Magomed. Shara Bullet is like...
It's like inside leg kicks and spinning shit, right?
Yeah. Dude, you, like... If he gets put with someone with who's half decent at following, like, just one strategy and just goes, no, I'm just going to keep coming forward, they'll bash him.
Yeah.
Like, I think imagine someone like Marvin Vettori fighting him. I think Marvin would... Like, because Marvin would take a shot as well. He'd just get on top of him and pound him out.
Yeah.
That's the term.
Yeah, fuck. No, I could see Michael smoking him in the outfighting, and that's probably about it.
Cool.
I
So
don't really know enough though.
do you have an? Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The card is not. That's why I didn't put it in the notes. I just kind of thought, oh, we'll touch on it. The only one that I did want to touch on was obviously the main event.
Is it a 3-rounder?
Yeah.
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 I reckon MVP by decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the same. Interesting. And the main event, Israel Adesanya.
Oh yeah.
He's fighting Nassourdine Imavov. Felt like there was no promotion for this fight whatsoever.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I heard on one of the interviews that I was watching with him and Rob that the fight was fucking this Sunday.
Who is Nassourdine?
He's a striker.
I don't know. I could just see like any fight from here on out for Israel being one of those ones where it's just he's lost a little bit of the God effect and then like gets returned to reality a bit. It'll be like almost like a Edson Barboza fall from grace in that one person figures you out and then everyone's just like, let's give that a go. And then he just loses the same way over and over.
I feel like it could be like that. Or it could be Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Where Izzy goes, fuck you, dude. I don't care anymore. I'm here to fight. And he just starts fucking jumping for gillies, jumping for triangles with his long boy shit, like doing crazy shit. And because no one's seen that before. Like, what the fuck? I just got in a triangle by fucking Israel Adesanya. Like, stop laughing. That's how he likes his name said.
I'm sure it is.
That is how you say his name.
He loves the French tips as well. I don't even know you.
We're going to see you soon.
Yeah, he's one of the 6 viewers.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Him, my mum, your mum.
Ben sometimes.
Yeah.
Nick Kepu.
And Jonas.
Jonas ain't watching this.
100% viewership.
Jonas is listening to this as he fucking does night fill at Woolies.
Oh, I love the voice.
Nappy San. All right, my official prediction. Because I don't know enough about Nassourdine Imavov. Israel Adesanya. 2nd round submission.
Jesus. Is it and it's the main event, so it's 5 rounds.
It is 5-5s.
TKO on the 4th for Izzy.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Up Australasia.
Yeah.
Let's go the Anzacs.
I just don't think he'll get out of the I don't know. I think he's just probably put on a bit too much size. And I think a lot of the like spam out fighting is not going to be as effective as it used to be. In that like he'll bring the other person's energy bar down in the first like 2 rounds. And I think that in the process of him trying to do the same style, but with that vehicle, it's going to look like a lot of his fights are him out fighting, maybe getting the finish in those first 2. But if he doesn't, he'll just get hit with the strap.
Would you say that having big muscles is almost like driving a V8?
Mate, I don't know.
The more you crank on that fucking accelerator, the more gas you're going to use.
You're talking to the wrong guy, bro.
I'm just saying, I've heard it in theory. I've never seen it in action.
Yeah, fuck, eh?
It's crazy. Those big muscles. You know who you are. I'll see you in Sydney. Kevin, let's talk about 311. Just because we're going to briefly touch on it. Again, apologies for the delay. We've had a few technical issues, production issues rather. I was obviously in New Zealand, so it was hard to get the podcast up and out. But UFC 311, I did manage to get to a pub and watch it there, which was sick. Bro, you fucking nearly nailed all of your predictions. Not sure if you saw that.
I didn't.
Kevin got subbed in the first round by Reinier Wolfcastle.
Yeah.
His name is not Reinier Wolfcastle.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
Reinier De Ridder.
I knew it. They're like... Kevin just doesn't have enough like texture as a fighter. You know what I mean? Like... he doesn't have any skill sets that are like imposing enough to be able to like stop somebody from doing what they want to do passively. And I don't know, old mate seemed fucking elite at grappling. So
on paper, Reinier should have won.
I guess, yeah.
But as Kevin says, lucky they're not fighting on paper.
Fucking hell.
I remember you saying that was a good quote once.
Really?
The first podcast we did with Nick.
True. Huh.
When he was going to fight, what's his name?
That book has been doing things to me. Yeah.
What's the name of the guy that everyone fights at middleweight?
Kevin Holland.
No.
Is it Sam Alvey?
No. He's like tattooed up. Whatever. It'll come to me later. I'll put the picture in if I clip this one. But he's fought everyone. He fought Kelvin and stuff. Like, he's kind of like the guy before you get to a gatekeeper.
I have no idea.
Yeah, fuck. He's probably not in the UFC anymore. He's probably been cut. But yeah, whatever. Jiri Prochazka is truly coming.
Yeah.
Jamal Hill got fucking smoked.
I've rewatched Jiri and Alex's fight as well, and I was like, this exact same thing. It's like, bro, you're the same guy. Nothing's going to change. Like, what are you talking about? There was no, like, you didn't perform on the night. You just fucking did the wrong thing. Like, it's not going to go how you think it's going to go. Doesn't matter how many times you fuck off to the forest and, like, shave your head and fucking, like, pretend you have cancer. Like, that's not it, bro.
I have. Oh, God. I have so many things on Jiri, bro. Jiri is a fucking walking content machine. He's hilarious. After the fight, he was like talking to Jojo. I was like, what was the strategy? He was like, just a little bit more actual training. Instead of going into rooms and being in darkness and
wait, unironically?
He literally said, yeah, a little bit more focus on the actual technical training. Like, it was like actual fighting is what I did for this camp, but it's crazy that it like actually played out.
Whoa.
It's like almost like he probably sparred or something.
What the fuck?
And then, bro, holy fuck, the Megan O'Leary, or it might have been Laura Sanko. They did an interview with him after, and they're like, "What does tonight's celebration look like?" And he just like slowly goes through it, and he's like, "Well, I brought two guys from where I come from. And they, we worked really hard. And we're going to go back up to the hotel room. And they are going to see something." It's like, what? And she was like, okay, I'm not going to ask any more about what that means. But enjoy your celebration. He was like, hey, yeah, for that. Goodbye.
Him, Dana White, and Arman.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Do you reckon that was just like English barrier, or he was?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
he seems like a fucking space cadet. Hey?
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, bro, what did Alexander Rakic say?
A lot of acid and eco villages.
Bro, Alexander Rakic was, he loved the carrot cake at Pastor and Co. Free plug. Yeah, he said, what did he say? Alexander Rakic was like, bro, don't buy this samurai shit. He's a fucking pisshead. Like, he sits at the pub and gets shit-faced and fucking talks rubbish at people and then says he's a samurai because he's off with the fairies. But it was very nice that he brought that lady with cancer there. Like, we kind of did like a Make-A-Wish thing for her, I think. Yeah. And it's pretty sick to knock Jamal Hill out in the third round of a, like... It was a closely contested fight, but I felt like Jiri was winning that shit the whole time, wasn't he?
Yeah,
kind of. Just kind of did what... I don't know. I felt, again, your prediction. See, I was watching it and I was like, oh, it's crazy how like you can just see this happening before it's happening. Like it makes total sense that that's how it would play out.
Yeah.
He's like, when you hear two strikers, you're like, oh, who's going to be the better one? It's like, of course, the one that's more fucking explosive and does fucking whacker shit and has better footwork will be the winner.
Jamal's just like another Garbo Dominic Reyes.
Bro, do you remember when you said you wanted him to beat Glover? And I was like, I fucking hate Jamal Hill. And you're like, yeah, but it would just be good if someone with younger gets in there. And I was like, it's fair, but also fuck him. He's so Garbo.
Yeah.
Even the way he knocked out fucking Johnny Walker, the KO was goofy because fucking Jamal Hill is goofy.
Saw somebody with a Glover Teixeira t-shirt at the shops yesterday.
Glover Teixeira.
Isn't that how do you say it?
Glover Teixeira.
Is it?
I don't know. Diego, how do we say it?
Danny, pull that up. How do we say it?
Danny! Yeah, you saw someone with a t-shirt.
Oh, that was all really. That was the story.
That's the
No, I
coolest.
just kind of thought it was a bit. I was like, oh, that's sad, mate. Take it off.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. Can you tell it again? Do you have time?
Yeah, okay. Well, the other day,
That one's for you, Ben.
Jamal Hill and I were hanging out.
So I hair kicked him. That's insensitive. All right, well, Merab definitely has gas in the tank, but a lack of power.
Yeah.
What did you make of the borderline shutout of Usman in the latter 3 rounds?
Makes sense. Usman's like not really doesn't have that like tendon and ligament stiffness like the way like if you look at Islam, like he's not really that mobile. Yeah, and that over the course of like a few rounds means you're going to be using your muscles more. Obviously, a lot more energy expenditure.
Yeah,
and then he turns into a little floppy boy. Yeah, it was just. Yeah.
So do you reckon it was clear that Usman's the better fighter, but not the better athlete?
Yeah.
Or the better conditioned athlete, rather?
Nah, definitely.
Sure.
I think that's one of those things where it's like, oh, he's also like, no, not even. Like, you work with the tools that you have. Like, he's just not the smartest fella.
Yeah.
Like, kicking that early and often against somebody that's like obviously one, it's a bit more dry, and two, he's going to be more explosive at that time. Like you should have just been boxing from the beginning of that, bro. And then maybe later on hit him with some of the like long range stuff when he was a little bit less mobile. And if that never comes because it's a 5-round fight and he's just got an insane gas tank, well then that's the strap.
That was my thing. Like it was like obviously the whole like he relies on his gas tank. I was like, but he utilized what are you talking about? He literally won the fight with it. Like that was his strat. His strat was takedown, 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 takedown until the person is literally like, fuck, bro, cut it out.
Yeah.
Like it literally seemed to me, I was actually talking to Josh Jenkins, the boxer.
Yeah.
He like sent me a joke. He's like, fuck, that's like, he's like, you got to like put Merab to sleep, hey?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, for sure. That dude will not stop. Even look at the fight with Marlon Moraes where he like nearly got put out. But like Marlon like, again, did the like, I'm getting tired just trying to finish you, dude. And Merab was like, sick. Time for me to fucking go you, dude. You're fucked. And then he just like steamrolls you.
Yeah.
Do you think this was my thing? He was like, oh, Usman just didn't like fucking like really try. It looked like, he just didn't give it his all. And I was like, I think part of it, yeah, he might not have been, it's hard to match Merab for sure. But do you think potentially because he's in a room full of champions and everyone's a champion and Islam fucking makes it look easy, Khabib made it look easy, there's another guy like in Bellator who's making it look
Umar.
pretty easy. Yeah, Umar. I was like, it's not Usman, and I don't want to say Magomed, but yeah, Umar. They're all making it look pretty easy. They're all workhorses, but they're all fucking getting the dubs in kind of non-competitive ways.
Did we just flip that around?
What do you mean?
Umar Nurmagomedov and Usman is the one in Bellator?
No, Usman's the one in UFC.
Okay.
It was Usman Nurmagomedov, wasn't it?
I don't think
Oh, no,
so.
it was Umar. Yeah,
was
Umar. Sorry.
I thought that when you first said it and I was like, whatever.
Well, I hate to
I don't
say it.
trust
I hate to
myself.
say it, but you people are very similar with your names. Fucking, where's McLovin?
Have a shave, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, Umar is in a room full of all these people doing really well. Do you think he might have found himself in that fight just being like, bro, it should just come easy to me. I'm like mates with all the top dogs.
I wouldn't even necessarily, honestly, I think less, if that was the situation, I think less that he thought that was what it was and more that Khabib's in his ear going like, brother, this is what you're supposed to do. Let's go. And he's like, okay, dude, like I'll just fucking do what you say, but like don't really know about this. I'm sure he was like fully gassed up and like fully believed it, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like in the back of his head, there might have been like some part of him. It feels like as time goes on, Khabib just seems more and more Kerry Dunny. You know what I mean?
If you were a better fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of just like, yeah, bro, like you're not actually a good coach, are you? You're just a fucking taskmaster. Like you're not teaching these.
And you were a workhorse.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you just expect everyone to put in the amount of work and just get the results.
Yeah, your subjective reality isn't the thing that got the success. Like it's fucking, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's what I think.
No, that would make sense. And I don't know if like his dad actually knew what he was doing, because maybe he took it all in, but doesn't realize he took it all in.
I kind of feel like he does.
You think Khabib knows everything?
No, I think his dad does.
Oh, okay. But Khabib didn't translate.
Yeah.
It didn't translate.
Not the slightest.
It went into like the painting went onto a canvas, but it was never replicated on that, like on his end. He never became like the artist that his dad was.
Yeah. Nah, absolutely. I think it was Islam was doing an interview at one point talking about Abdul Manap, and he was saying that like, yeah, I'm fucking bro, get it right. Nah, he was doing this interview saying that like no, it was an Abdul Manap interview, I think. One of the two either. Saying that like he'd done everything. Like he traveled from like 6 different fucking places to do like boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, Muay Thai. Like
he was getting it all from the source.
That was his thing. Like he didn't have like a fucking job or anything like that. He was just like, yeah, bro, I'm just gonna like have a go at like every martial art. And I think that in like a lifetime of combat sports, if that's kind of your hobby, you probably have like the intuitive eye for what's good and what's not, and was probably molding these guys and their strats and shit like that really well in terms of like their physiology and all of that kind of stuff. But then when it came to Umar, he was obviously like the last of the pack, and Usman's off in fucking Bellator and he's the older one. Yeah. So maybe it was like supposed to be Usman that was going to be that guy, you know? True. And then, I don't know, he expected to be alive. And it's kind of sad in that sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably all expected him to be alive.
Yeah.
And they're probably all just like, Khabib was probably just like, okay. Yeah. Probably wouldn't have retired if his dad hadn't dipped. Yeah. I don't reckon he would have. I reckon he would have hung around.
I think he would have had one more fight, and then he would have
30. He would have hit 30.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we got time. Quick analysis. There's not much to it because it wasn't a fucking long fight. But Islam Makhachev does what he do against a tough vet, short notice, Anato Money Moicano. What? There's not really much to talk about, is there?
No.
Well, I texted you the day that it got announced, and I was like, it's just going to be another Bobby Green.
Yeah, exactly. They ruined the card.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, great. Even like, I don't know, Dana afterwards is like, huge respect to Hanato for like stepping up on show. It's like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You literally have nothing to lose there. Like.
That's a fucking tune out and... That's a tune out and just watch the finish on Reddit.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah. I was like, fuck this, bro. I'm not watching this shit. That's not a fight. That's a murder.
Well, on that, I guess the more fun thing to sort of speculate on would be what's next for both of them. Like, what do you reckon is next for Islam? Do you reckon he should go up to welterweight? Because Islam, bro, if I'm Islam, I'm not
Ilya
fucking...
Topuria.
But
Big memes.
But do you give another shot to a featherweight? You've given 2 featherweight title shots. Like, you've got nothing to fucking...
I think Ilya's a tangible... Sorry to cut you off. I think Ilya's a tangibly more, like, respectable champion than Alex ever was.
Okay, that's not my point.
I know what you're saying.
My point is, as Islam, why the fuck are you doing that, bro? Why am I giving 3 fucking featherweight shots to these people? Why am I constantly putting my belt on the line? Because I've done it twice now. Let me fucking go up. And I'm not going to hang around and wait for Arman if he's gone to the back of the line. And what, best case, I see him in a year and a half?
I reckon, honestly, like, if I was Islam, that's just free money.
Arman or Ilya?
Ilya. Bro, look at Ilya's, like, his biggest failings are, like, slipping and getting head kicked. So, like, who's going to do that well against him? And you're not going to be able to, like, he can come in close and cut Ilya off because he has confidence in the wrestling, obviously. And when it does come to the grappling, it's like, let's be real. If they get into a grappling exchange, like, he's going to fuck Ilya up. I don't care what anybody says about, like, his skill sets. Like, that doesn't trump the fact that
Islam is a big man.
yeah, he's massive in relation to him. And, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like easy money.
Okay.
And then you get to just go like, boom, I'm the champion for longer. I got my title defense like record.
I broke it again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, was that he just broke it on that one?
He broke it
that
on.
didn't even count.
Yeah,
I remember that's when they were saying that, and that that doesn't count.
I thought it was cool that Merab broke the GSP takedown
That was fucking
record.
sick. Yeah, because that's actually like
GSP was the fucking man.
it's one of those ones like the Anderson Silva streak. It's like, yeah, bro, you won't be able to do that because that's like an old head record. Like nobody's taken that because that's back in the fucking Stone Age.
When it was easy to knock people out.
Exactly. Like, yeah, to do something like that now in terms of the GSP takedowns, that's fucking sick. Yeah.
And he'll continue to push that one as well.
Actually, yeah, no, I don't reckon anybody will beat that. He's a very like niche fighter in that sense.
Well, what do you reckon's next for Renato Moicano? I fully reckon it's the Paddy Pimblett fight. I reckon that's the only one that makes real sense. Because
does that make sense?
Well, makes sense.
None
in
of it
terms
makes sense.
Well, bro, yeah, none of it makes sense.
Yeah,
but like,
fuck.
if you're Renato Moicano, like, you just proved that you're nowhere near where you could be to get to the title. So you don't get a fucking. Actually, you know what? Feed him to Michael Chandler.
Nah, don't do that. Yeah, Paddy Pimblett, that's good.
Why?
Because Michael might lose,
I
bro.
know. That fucking sucks. Pull it together, Moicano,
if he
you
loses
fool.
to Renato Moicano, that's fucking like, bro, you're a nothing in the lightweight division. And then you're going to go fight Paddy Pimblett and like probably get rear naked choked somehow.
But he fucking needs money.
Paddy Pimblett will make him more money.
True.
Yeah, that's why I thought like that was the thing.
I think it could be like a cool jiu-jitsu match because they have like similar body types.
Yeah, true.
Actually, no, I don't. I think Paddy would sub him.
Yeah. Isn't Renato like kind of big?
I don't know.
He
looks
was like as big as Islam in terms of his frame, just
I
not
think
as much muscle.
He's just bony.
Yeah, no,
He's like
exactly.
similar to Charles, I guess.
I honestly couldn't see Paddy like getting one over him in the grappling. I think they'd kind of like cancel each other out almost and then just have like a really shit
Kickboxing fight.
Yeah, exactly.
True. It looked like Brian Ortega versus Renato Moicano until Renato shot retardedly at it.
Yeah, fuck.
Can you actually please cut that word? Okay. When Renato shot stupidly at the end and got caught in the guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So, Islam versus Ilya. You have to do it. Sorry, Islam, we said it. And
there's no one at welterweight.
Renato Bilal.
Yeah, I know Bilal, but like they can't. They're from the same fucking thing.
That's not going to be a problem.
You don't think so?
They've already spoken about it.
Oh, really?
Islam has said it a few times. Khabib even said he's like personally, I don't want it to happen, but if Islam wants to do it, that's my brother. I'm not going to stop him.
True.
I'm like witch heart. It sounds very like, oh, we like Bilal, but we like Islam being the fucking man. Father's plan.
True. No, well, yeah, if they do that, that would be cool as fuck.
That's why I want that.
Yeah. It would be cooler in that sense as well to be able to like have him because he'd do that and I think he'd just be done.
Yeah.
They're balling out of control.
That'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then whoever gets the title after that, Ilya can then come up and be like, bro, maybe I can do this. Yeah.
It's Charles now.
Exactly. Like,
Boom!
yeah, Ilya would fucking smoke that guy. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, yep. Islam for Ilya or Bilal, and Hanato versus who cares? Anything else you want to say before we close up?
No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got time for sauna?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Bing pot, ding ding.
As long as there's time for reading, I don't give a fuck what we have time for.
I'm sure you'll have time for reading.
Yeah.
Nerd. Butts. All right. Until next time, guys, you can follow me at daddy_ravioli_MMA on Instagram. You can follow this man at the Usurper MMA. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time to Invest. That's where we post the podcast and other funny content. Pretty much it. I'm wearing a Fight HQ shirt, so I don't really need to shout them out, but
Sponsored by AS Colour.
no, we're not. No free plugs. Yeah, until next time, guys. Ding, ding.